Do you want 1,000 new patients a month? My name is Paul Dr. Nacho. I've been a dentist for 19 years, and I most definitely do not want 1,000 new patients a month. I'm here with Shane Simmons, my good friend, key resource and sponsor, here with us in Philadelphia. And one of the things that I find dentists don't get, Shane, is they want so many new patients a month, but it's really about that one right new patient. Just tell us for a minute what you do at Crimson Media, and also just educate us a little bit about how to bring new patients into practice and why sometimes too many new patients can be a problem.
Yeah, so Crimson Media is a full dental digital marketing agency. So we basically help you attract the right type of patients to your practice. And that's a really key point that you mentioned about 1,000 patients versus one patient. It's, do you really want to be running around super busy, crazy, dealing with a bunch of patients that not necessarily see the value in your work and what you do? Or would you rather see less patients, but position yourself in a way where those patients come to you, appreciate the work that you do, they appreciate their own health and are willing to invest? And that's really the importance of creating an omnipresence in your community where you're sharing stories, sharing what your values are, and not just talking about, hey, we put on this crown, check out how good it looks, but really sharing the values of what you do as a person and how that day-to-day interaction with your patients has helped you build your dream practice that you're wanting to ultimately help more people with.
Such great value for our audience, because being a dentist 19 years, if you've got me 10 new patients for Monday and they all needed class 2s on number 15, I'd say, Shane, I thought you were my friend, right? So let's talk about the ability now in 2021, different than 2001, different than 1901. How does your group, you're an awesome key resource and sponsor, we can put your text code up here in a minute with Crimson Media. How do you help dentists drill down, pun intended, into the right patient they want to get?
Yeah, so our onboarding calls, a lot of times, if the dentist doesn't already know what that ideal patient is, sometimes they do, and they already have that kind of mapped out, but if they don't, we help them drill that in, so no pun intended or pun intended. So we try to figure out, what is it? Is it the 40-year-old, mom who brings the whole family in, or is it the 60-year-old who needs an implant case? What is that ideal patient for you? So first and foremost is defining that, and then narrowing that down. And then from there, all of your content that you create, from the website you design to the videography, the photography, which we put a heavy emphasis on that side as well, can be geared towards as if we were doing it specifically for that patient. So what happens is when you get this content together, you're visible online, you're showing up on Google, you're showing up on social, and it's that specific video, photo content geared towards that ideal patient, you're going to automatically attract more of those types of people in, and at the same time, you're not necessarily going to attract in some of the Groupon type shoppers or whatnot that you're probably wanting to avoid.
I like that. You also put emphasis on video and talking. I like video. So I think you saw the other day I did a video with a 79-year-old woman in my dental laboratory. Just picked up my iPhone, got her HIPAA and HIPPO consent. HIPPO consent's very important too. And I said, hey, you love implants. This time made people feel special, because I said, you love these implants, but there's a lot of people out there who think they're too expensive, they don't think they're worth it. Would you share your story so we could help other people like you? And she's a 79-year-old. Now, I want to see 79-year-olds, but you can meet with someone that you can help practice to see 9-year-olds. So your services are pretty versatile. Tell our audience about that. Can they pick to see pediatric patients? Can they pick sleep apnea patients? How does that work with Crimson Media?
Yeah, it's all about what you're wanting to build your practice on. So if you're wanting to build just a general dental practice where you're doing just a lot of typical drill and fill, that's totally fine. We can help you with that. If you're wanting to grow the implant side of your practice, or maybe you're an orthodontist, or sleep apnea now obviously is becoming more and more popular in the dental practice as well, we can handle all those different types of patients and how you're wanting to build that, and basically put together just an omnipresence strategy plan where we'll show you what we need to do in order to get the results that you're wanting. We call it a quote-unquote treatment plan for your marketing, if you will. So then that way we can determine what are the best platforms to start sharing your story, getting the word out about what it is that you do, and ultimately attracting the right type of patients in.
I think that's so valuable. I mean, I know it's one of my nacho jokes, but seeing 50 new patients a month can cause you stress, can cause your practice to lose money. So it's not about how many new patients, it's the right new patients. Someone want to reach out to you, Shane, we can put your text code back up there for a minute. Text Crimson at 215-543-6454. You've been an awesome friend, an awesome sponsor, an awesome supporter. You're working with doctors all the time. But how can they reach out to you directly to learn more?
Yeah, so you guys can always obviously text the code down below there, or you can go to crimsonmediagroup.com crimsonmediagroup.com is our website, so crimsonmediagroup.com. And you can also just message me. I'm sure I'll be tagged in this post somewhere. I'm always in the Nachos group. Feel free to shoot me a message and we can get on a strategy call, no obligation or anything like that. Just kind of look at your current marketing, where you're at, and we can kind of draw a game plan to get you to where you want to go.
Awesome, Shane. I want to give you a shout out. You're going to have an awesome child coming up soon because I'm jealous. You don't deserve to sleep like me, so that's what they do. But having children is awesome. It can be awesomely exhausting, but truly amazing. So excited for you for that.
Thanks, Paul.
Have a great day, Shane.